Hello and welcome everyone. You're watching action from the Tyre FMSCI National Racing Championship. I'm Raman Banot and with me is Sunanda Wong.
Hi Raman, and a big hello to everyone who's watching. We get you all the remaining races from round 3 in Coimbatore.
The field in the Euro JK16 series comprised of 12 drivers, which included the very experienced Chittesh Mandodi and Kartik Tarani and the young and effervescent Manav Sharma, who were all keen to make their mark. The red lights coming on one by one and they'll all go off, which means it's the signal for the drivers to head off as well. It's the JK Euro 16 series, race number 3 of round 3 in this race category. Kartik Tarani started off on pole position. Ajay Kinney was on P2. Nayan Chatterjee was on P3, but he straight away jumped into the second position as Nayan Chatterjee with a good start that he's had. Mohammad Nalwala started on P4. Anand Shanmugam was on P5. Anandit Reddy Konda was on P6. But as we speak, at picturesque Curry Motor Speedway, Kartik Tarani is going to get a very strong challenge from none other than Nayan Chatterjee in car number 9, because Nayan has already moved into second spot, and then Anandit Reddy Konda in the 5 behind him have also got off to a good start. So really, some of the seasoned campaigners, the outperformers this season, are looking to challenge once again. There you see Nayan Chatterjee trying to take the inside line, the door being closed at the last minute by Kartik Tarani. As Tarani and Nayan Chatterjee getting into a skirmish. Tarani goes off the track. Nayan Chatterjee hold on to his racing line and he's moved into the lead here. So Nayan's in the lead. Tarani, who took the picturesque route, went off the track onto the gravel, has dropped positions. But in car number 9, Nayan Chatterjee, the lad from Mumbai, has done an exceedingly good job to put pressure on the initial pole sitter, and he's moved into the lead now. Tarani, I hope he's not done too much damage to his car as he went off the track onto the curb and then the gravel. He's currently in second place, but there will be challenges coming through as the Euro International team looks on. They're the ones who run and maintain these cars that feature in the JK Euro 16 series. Hari Singh looking on very, very intently. Now it's interesting to see it's Nayan in the lead. Right behind him is Kartik Tarani. And then we've got to keep an eye out for car number 2 as well. That belongs to none other than Anandit Reddy Konda, who's slowly but steadily climbing up the positions. He's there, you can see him. He's in 4th right now. Is Anandit Reddy Konda, but he's pushing to move ahead of Anand Shanmugam, who's just ahead of him, and this could turn out to be quite an interesting battle between Anand and Anandit Reddy as well. Anandit, remember, is the lad from Hyderabad, a very, very talented young driver who's also doing a lot of work on social causes as well, a budding entrepreneur as well. But Tarani, for the moment, the lad from Chennai in the lead, and now look at Anand Shanmugam having a go at Nayan Chatterjee. He takes the inside line. Does Shanmugam? Nayan having to brake. And, well, look at that. It left the door open for even Anandit Reddy to go past Nayan Chatterjee. So Nayan, slight error from him. He's now dropped back to 4th. He'll have to climb his way back, that's for sure. But Kartik Tarani is the man who's benefited from that. Shanmugam and Anandit Reddy involved in a tussle now. Anandit Reddy is in fact in 3rd. Anand Shanmugam is in 2nd. Oh, Nayan Chatterjee now going over the curb onto the gravel. A car stranded on the track. Car number 3 and car number 5. Car number 3 belongs to Mohammad Nalwala. Dhruv Mohite is the other driver, and the yellow flag being waved because 2 cars stranded on the track. They'll wait till the cars are actually moved off the track before overtaking is allowed and race action begins again. So the safety car is on the track. You can clearly see that. The other race drivers are maintaining a very safe distance. Oh, look at that! Karminda Pal Singh hammering his car into Nayan Chatterjee's car from behind. So Karminda's race is as good as over. But racing action resumes once again, and that was disappointing for Nayan Chatterjee. No fault of his, just got hammered from behind. And I hope he's not done too much damage to his car. But for the moment, it's Kartik Tarani in the lead. Shanmugam's running 2nd. Anandit Reddy Konda is 3rd. And this is a race that's really now going down to the wire. We've already seen 4 drivers drop out of the race. Ajay Kinney, Akash Gowda, Dhruv Mohite and Karminda Pal Singh have all fallen by the wayside. Mohammad Nalwala, well, good for him. He's still a part of the race after being involved in a little skirmish early on. But now, heading towards the checkered flag, Tarani comes in 1st. Anandit Reddy Konda overtakes Shanmugam to come in 2nd. And Shanmugam will have to settle for 3rd spot.
yesterday was a bit of a disappointment, and I was beating myself so hard back in the hotel. I mean, certain mistakes that I did, which put me in a position where I could not perform. Crashing the first race, and P6 was the best I could do in race 2. So there was definitely a point to prove in this race, and I got off to a good lead, but Nayan just passed me on the inside into C1. But I was not having any of that, so I put my head down, passed him. Then the safety car came out, and I was able to manage the pace well. Congrats to Anandit and Anand as well. They've been fantastic the entire weekend. So yeah, really looking forward to the second race. But yeah, this win really feels nice.
Yeah, I just kind of on the first lap itself, I think Anand and me made up to third and fourth, and I knew it was a long race, and things would happen. Tried to stay as close as possible, and then Anand made his move, and then I capitalized on that, and then I saw the fight between Karthik and Nayan as well. So that definitely helped. I tried to stay as close as possible and look at what everyone was doing.
Karthik did a really good job, and Anandit as well. 3 times he tried the Anandit move on me down to C1, and each time was getting closer and closer. But then just before the last time, I looked at my rearview mirror, I didn't see Nayan, so I thought there's no point risking both of us crashing. So I'm not saying I made it easier for him, but he did a really good move, and I'm just happy to finish third for now.
Stand now to felicitate the podium finishers. Third place finish for Anand Shanmugam, the lad from Karnataka. Second place finish it will be for Anandit Reddy Konda, who hails from Hyderabad. Good race for him. But the race winner, Karthik Tharani, had to take a lot of pressure from various drivers all through the race. It was an eventful race, remember, but the lad from Chennai in Tamil Nadu is the deserving winner. Karthik Tharani notching up another win for the season, but it was heartbreak for Dhruv and of course also Ajay Kini, the commercial pilot, because both of them did not finish the race.
And now moving on to the LGB category, where Ashwin of Dark Dawn and Vishnu of Meko Racing were involved in a tussle for the team championship and the drivers championship.
So after an exciting race 2, we're set for race 3 of round 3 in the Formula LGB. Fourth sees Vishnu Prasad on pole position as race action gets underway now. Vishnu on pole, there's Rohit Khanna on P2, Raghu Rangasamy on P3, Saran Vikrams on P4, Diljit TS on P5, Rupesh Shivakumar on P6, Ashwin Datta on P7, Mirako Erda on P8. And early on itself, you're just seeing some of the drivers trying to push their cars really hard early on in the race as well. Sneha Sharma's on P9, Arya Singh on P10, but straight away in the opening lap itself, you could see the Meko Racing drivers have pushed ahead. Saran Vikram currently running 4th. He's behind Rohit Khanna of Dark Dawn Racing, but the two Meko cars have been really quick, not just over round 3 but all through the season. You really have to give credit to Vishnu Prasad as well for having nursed his car so beautifully. Raghu Rangasamy has proved to be able foil for Vishnu. Both of them have had a healthy competition between each other. There's been clean racing between the teammates. That's something that you've got to give them credit for. And Rohit Khanna of Dark Dawn has been pushing hard as well. There's Saran Vikram, Diljit, Brian Pereira, Rupesh all behind them. But look at these two go. The Meko Racing cars going hard at each other, much to the delight of the spectators at the Kari Motor Speedway. Raghu Rangasamy moves into the lead ahead of Vishnu Prasad. This is going to be very interesting to see. Can he hold on to that position? Brian Pereira just going back. That was car number 35. Car number 42 was Mira Erda. Sandwiched in between was Rupesh Shivakumar, the lad from Vadodara. It's good to see a healthy smattering of drivers who hail from all parts of the country. Chennai, Delhi, Kerala, Sri Lanka, that's where Brian Pereira comes in from. Salem, where Rupesh Shivakumar hails from. Mira Erda from Vadodara. There's Sneha Sharma from Mumbai as well. Anshul Shah from Nagpur. Arya Singh, who hails from Kolkata. Rishabh Rathi, who comes in from Mumbai. So there's a healthy smattering of drivers who come from different parts of the country trying to make their presence felt in the Formula LGB4 class. But as we speak at the moment, the top 4 sees Raghu Rangasamy, Vishnu Prasad, Saran Vikram and Rohit Khanna. Rohit now trying to move into 3rd place on the straight. Yes, he's managed that. So, and Vishnu Prasad has managed to overtake Raghu Rangasamy, but only briefly. Raghu reclaims the lead. He's in car number 99. The two boys from Meko Racing, both hail from Chennai. Both drivers could collide and end up losing positions as we head into the last lap. It's Ragul barely in the lead. Vishnu is in second spot. Come down the straight. Is it going to be another photo finish here? Vishnu takes the checkered flag, just a margin ahead of Ragul Rangasamy, who will have to settle for second spot.
But me and Rahul had a brilliant race. We exchanged places again like yesterday. And yeah, at the end of the line, I think I wouldn't get Rahul. Like yesterday, I defended, he defended today. But I think it's just an inch is all that took.
Yeah, this was a really nice race because it was a four-way battle in the beginning. Saran was giving me a really tough time. But then I had to stay with Vishnu. When we both started running away from each other, we were swapping the position, and I noticed the gear support rod broke in his car. Then we started fighting with each other safely. Last lap, I was in the lead. I expected him not to pass me, but in the start finish he managed to pass me. But it was a close one.
Yeah, well, really happy about that. Though we are struggling with the car a little in terms of both the handling and the top end. So initially it was 4 of us bundled up together, but congrats to them, they kind of did a good job and ran away. Me and Saran had a close fight for a few laps. We overtook each other, I think, a few times, and before Saran made a mistake, and then that kind of gave me an opportunity to run away. But by then, both the Mikos were way too far. So yeah, happy. But yeah, it could have been better.
Time for the winners to collect their silverware, and it's been a very exciting race 3. Rohit Khanna, the dad from Delhi, from Dark Dawn, will have to settle for third spot, while the two Meko Racing drivers take position 1 and 2. Second place for Ragul Rangasamy, winner Vishnu Prasad.
It's time for us to take a short break on the show.
कुछ भी लगा दो, इट्स ओके यार, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, इट्स ओके यार। इससे ज्यादा दिमाग तो तुम लोग बाल कटवाने में लगा देते हो, और टायर्स में कुछ भी। सैकड़ों गाड़ियां दौड़ रही हैं, माँ पीछे बैठी है, पर इट्स ओके यार। बीवी बच्चे को बिठा के चलाते हो, गड्ढे हैं, रिस्क है, इट्स ओके यार। हाँ ठीक है, एक्सीडेंट ही तो होगा, मर ही तो जाओगे, बट इट्स ओके यार, क्योंकि सब कुछ टायर्स पे ही डिपेंड करता है। इसलिए जेके टायर्स लाए हैं 2 व्हीलर टायर्स ब्लेज, हाइब्रिड टेक्नोलॉजी वाले रेस ट्रैक टेस्टेड टायर जो दें आपको टोटल कंट्रोल। तो अब से टायर्स में सिर्फ जेके इज ओके। जेके टायर, टोटल कंट्रोल।
फिर से लेट।
चिल गाइस।
चिल? सैम वो गाना याद है?
Congratulations, we have lost our way. रास्ता पूछने में तेरा क्या जाता था बे?
Guys, chill. I'm in control.
Yeah, right.
बिना परमिशन के तेरे पापा की गाड़ी और फंस गया ना तो जाएगी दाढ़ी। Break मार, turn around, यार। Break मार, turn around, यार। Break मार, turn around, यार। Break मार, turn around।
ट्रिप्स वही याद रहती हैं जो एज पर प्लान ना जाए। ऐसी ही ट्रिप्स के लिए जेके टायर रेंजर सीरीज विद सुपीरियर ब्रेकिंग। स्टॉप फ्रॉम 100 to 0 in 4 seconds. जेके टायर, टोटल कंट्रोल।
Regarding that, I'll have to talk about it after the race, but we are definitely in for a good race today. And hopefully it's a hot day again. Let's see. Hopefully we have a good race today, and car performs well today as well.
Now it's time for the JK Touring Cars Race 2 of round 3, and the man to beat has always been Ashish Ramasamy. He is in car number 59. Deepak Paul Chinnappa, can he get the better of Ashish Ramasamy, who's been unbeatable this season? He's in car number 39 in the front row. It'll be interesting to see how things go. P. Vijay Kumar's on P3, Siddharth Balasubram is on P4, Radha Selvaraj on P5, Sivaramakrishnan on P6, Rajaram on P7, Siddharth Kishore on P8. But that order will change. Good start this for Deepak Paul Chinnappa. He's overtaken Ashish Ramasamy, who had a slow start. Ashish is running second at the moment, car number 59. and it'll be interesting to see if Deepak can keep that momentum going. This is a good start for Deepak Paul Chinnappa, and we'll have to see if things can continue in a similar fashion. Just a matter of wait and watch at the moment. But Deepak really pushing his car hard. In car number 34 is Radha Selvaraj. He's running in third. A couple of drivers having problems keeping their car on the track, and that looks like Neil Kantaram, who's just gone wide, but we'll have to stay with the race leaders. Deepak Paul in the lead, Ashish Ramasamy on P2. In fact, look at that jostling between Ashish Ramasamy and Deepak Paul Chinnappa, and Ashish has literally pushed his way into the race lead in car number 59. This is going to be a very, very hard-fought race. 10 laps to do across the Curry Motor Speedway, each lap measuring 2.1 kilometers. Look at that. Couple of drivers going past Ashish Ramasamy. Deepak Paul Chinnappa again in the lead. Radha Selvaraj in second. Ashish Ramasamy has been pushed back to third. Ooh, just going wide there, Deepak Paul, and Radha Selvaraj in the lead. Ashish Ramasamy is in second. So the seasoned campaigner Radha Selvaraj of Rad Racing is in the lead now. For the first time, we're seeing a lot closer action in the JK Touring Car category. And Ashish Ramasamy, who's won 5 races so far, all 5, let me repeat, this season, looks under some pressure as we head into the last lap. But Ramasamy again retakes the lead. Radha Selvaraj is now in second, and Deepak Paul Chinnappa distant third. Now, unless Ashish Ramasamy makes a mistake, this driver from Red Rooster Racing will take the checkered flag. He does. A good win this for Ashish Ramasamy. 6 out of 6 for this lad from Bangalore this season. Time for the winners to collect their silverware, and it will be a third place for Deepak Paul Chinnappa from Bangalore. Radha Selvaraj, the seasoned veteran from Chennai, having to settle for second spot. Ashish Ramasamy is the proud winner of this race. Another Bangalorean from Red Rooster Performance. He has been absolutely unbeatable this season.
Ashish Ramaswamy of Team Red Rooster roostered ahead with his 6th win on the trot. And in Coimbatore, he seemed to do no wrong. It was his happy hunting ground.
Absolutely, you have to say that, Sunanda. The fact that all the seasoned veterans were no match for his pace and consistency speaks volumes about this young guy's talent. But we're talking about the JK Touring Cars. Let's talk about the former national champion Siddharth Kishore. And of course, there's a very interesting story about him and his dad, who used to be a biker and used to be called Bullet Boss. Let's take a look.
I have started my racing career in 1967, and how I came into racing is when we were young boys, we were in the school, and those days there was no entertainment for us, so we used to go to the Marina Beach, where all the elderly people used to bring all their big motorcycles like Triumph, Nortons and Ariels and Matchless. We were all very much interested in seeing those bikes, and those people who were so good those days, they used to say, what my dear friend, what you are looking at this bike, sir, can you take me for a ride in your motorcycle? They used to say, oh please come. They used to take us on the motorcycle in the beach road, taking up and down. So that gave us the inspiration of, oh, we also should ride the motorcycle, so there's something in the sport. And I started my racing career on a scooter. My father had a scooter. I asked my father, can I take the scooter and ride? He said, for what? I want to do racing. He said, no, you're too young. I said, no, my other elderly friends, they said, you're riding nicely, why don't you race? So they have encouraged me, can I race? My father thought for a time, and then he said, okay, if he's got something in his mind, we'll allow him. My father was a great inspiration, and he said, yes, please take it, but go very slowly, carefully. Racing is speed. But when he said, my dear son, ride slowly in the racetrack. That is the advice they gave me. I raced in the scooters for some time. Then I thought scooter is very slow. Then I switched to motorcycles, Java motorcycles. And in the Java motorcycles, when I entered, I came second in the first race. Then again, next year again, second I came. Then I thought Java was also too slow. I want a bigger bike. Then that was the only Royal Enfield was there, 350cc. No other big bikes were there. So I said, let me try the Royal Enfield. So the moment I sat on the Royal Enfield, it took me to fame. I won the first race itself. So that is why from that day onward, there is no turn back. I've been racing, winning for 25 years in motorcycle racing I did, and there was no end to my winnings. So the bullet bought me the fame. So that's why they call me Bullet Boss.
I started watching my dad race in Sholavaram. Through that only I got the inspiration of racing. I started doing go-karts. So when I started in the go-kart, that very first year of go-karting, I won the go-karting championship also. 2008, JK introduced the Saloon Car Cup. So I jumped into the category after my dad. So I took the car over. And from there, I was finishing second, third in championship. The year 2010 was my very good season, which I can never forget in my life. That was the year when I became the national champion in 2010.
I hope even the government, if they support, it will still go in a big higher way. I wish all the motor racing enthusiasts are very, very happy motoring and do well, that's all.
Let's take a short break. On the other side of this short break, we have lots of more action coming up on JK Tyre FMSCI National Racing Championship. Stay tuned.
कुछ भी लगा दो, इट्स ओके यार, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, इट्स ओके यार। इससे ज़्यादा दिमाग तो तुम लोग बाल कटवाने में लगा देते हो, और टायर्स में कुछ भी। सैकड़ों गाड़ियाँ दौड़ रही हैं, माँ पीछे बैठी है, पर इट्स ओके यार। बीवी बच्चे को बिठा के चलाते हो, गड्ढे हैं, रिस्क है, इट्स ओके यार। हाँ ठीक है, एक्सीडेंट ही तो होगा, मर ही तो जाओगे, बट इट्स ओके यार, क्योंकि सब कुछ टायर्स पे ही डिपेंड करता है। इसलिए जेके टायर्स लाए हैं 2 व्हीलर टायर्स ब्लेज, हाइब्रिड टेक्नोलॉजी वाले रेस ट्रैक टेस्टेड टायर्स जो दें आपको टोटल कंट्रोल। तो अब से टायर्स में सिर्फ जेके इज ओके। जेके टायर, टोटल कंट्रोल।
फिर से लेट। चिल गाइस।
चिल? सैम वो गाना याद है?
Congratulations, we have lost our way. रास्ता पूछने में तेरा क्या जाता था बे?
Guys, chill. I'm in control.
Yeah, right. बिना परमिशन के तेरे पापा की गाड़ी, वो फंस गया ना तो जाएगी दाढ़ी। Break मार, turn around, यार। Break मार, turn around, यार। Break मार, turn around, यार। Break मार, turn around।
ट्रिप्स वही याद रहती हैं जो एज पर प्लान ना जाए। ऐसी ही ट्रिप्स के लिए JK Tyre Ranger series with superior braking. Stop from 100 to 0 in 4 seconds. JK Tyre, total control.
Last race was brilliant. We had a pole to flag win, and so yeah, last race of the weekend. Let's end it on a nice note. You know, I have very good drivers behind me, Anandit and Anand, so it's not going to be an easy win, but you know, I'll be giving it my all, and yeah, let's see how it goes, and all the best to the others as well.
You know, going back to the BIC, I've never driven this car there. It's been a year since I've driven there. You know, can't say at this point, but you know, definitely comfortable with the car and working with the team. So looking forward to, you know, showing a good result there as well.
I feel pretty good. I'm confident that my mechanic has sorted out the issue, and I'm confident in my pace as well. So I look forward to a fight to the finish, and I hope I win.
So we're all set now for race 4. This is the final race of the JK Euro 16 series for round 3. The red lights come on and go off, which means it's time for these drivers to get the race underway. Tharani is on pole position, Anandit Reddy Konda is on P2, Anand Shanmugam's on P3, Nayan Chatterjee on P4, Chittesh Mandodi on P5, Manav Sharma on P6, and there you see problems early on for Karminder Pal Singh, whose car stalled on the track. The Delhi lad hasn't had the best round so far. The second day of round 3 has been terrible. Remember, his car collided in the third race of this round, and the fourth race, well, he's had a stalled car. But no problems for Anandit Reddy Konda. He's pushing Kartik Tharani hard. Shanmugam holding off a challenge from Nayan Chatterjee, as we've got people looking on very, very carefully at the race in terms of ensuring that it's run fair. Look at that! Anandit Reddy Konda takes the inside line out of that tight right-hander and into the chicane. He is going to be in the lead. Anandit Reddy Konda does well. He's moved into the lead ahead of Kartik Tharani, the lad from Chennai. So the Hyderabad lad is putting in the hard yards early on in this race itself. What will be interesting to see is, can he be reeled in by Tharani, who's looked quicker over this round, as Antonio Ferrari looks on, the man from Euro International, the managing director. Oh, problems there. I think that's Mohammad Nalwala, who's gone careening onto the tyre barriers in car number 3. Disappointment for Mohammad Nalwala there. Well, here goes what's transpiring between Kartik Tharani, who's looking content to sit second at the moment, but Anand Shanmugam's running third. Dhruv Mohite is running in fourth spot. At the moment, there's a challenge on for that position, the third position really. That's where the battle is. You can see Dhruv and Anand Shanmugam involved in a tussle. There's another car going by. That's Akash Gowda in car number 1. So an interesting battle going on for the third spot. The race leader is having no problems. He will take the checkered flag. Anandit Reddy Konda will win this race. Anand Shanmugam will have to battle it out, and I think he's just made it in third, just ahead of Dhruv Mohite. It's going to be time for the winners to collect their silverware from Mr. Sanjay Sharma, head of motorsport, JK Tyre. Third place finish for Anand Shanmugam from Karnataka. Well, a second place finish for Kartik Tharani, who was the previous race winner, the lad from Chennai. Still happy, but Anandit Reddy Konda, he'd be delighted with his racing form this weekend. Another podium finish, but this time it's the winner's trophy that he takes away.
Kartik Tharani managing another podium finish. This time around it was second, but it was Anandit Reddy, the lad from Hyderabad, who was back to his winning ways, and the points that he was collecting was taking him ever so close to that overall title, Sunanda.
These boys are good, aren't they? Yeah. Great. This brings us to the wrap of the third round of the JK Tyre National Racing Championship. We'll be back same time next week with the fourth round. Until then, goodbye.